Now in this tutorial, we're going to show you how to add a banner to your store. A banner is important because it has a hyperlink in it which will lead people to your store. Show you an example. Click on this shirt and let's say the customer likes it. Maybe they'll like other things from your store. All they'll have to do is go up here, click on the banner, and it takes you to the live area which has got all the shirts in your store. Now to make a banner, we found that there's a site called bannerfans.com. We like it because it's easy to use. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to sign up to make one, and it has no link to it that takes you back to their site. Now to make a banner, there's this 5 different things. You work on the layout, you add the text and the fonts. If you want to add a shadow and effect, you can. If you want to add a border to your banner, you can. And then you just save it to upload to your store. We're going to start with the layout. Now in layout, we need you to go to custom, and you always want to have 610 by 95. Then next you decide what kind of banner you want. Do you want a solid one, which would look like this? Do you want a gradient fill? We pick our colors here, and then we update it to look like that. Or do we want to upload our own image? And to show you an example of what that would be like is this store right here. The background of this banner was uploaded, and then we just added the text to it with the shadow. In this case, let's go ahead and just use a gradient fill. So next we go to text. We decide how many lines we want and what we want in each line. They allow you to have up to 6. In this case, let's use 2 in the first line. SellMyTees banner. We decide what font we want, and they have several different to choose from. You just decide what kind of personality you want your site to have. In this case, we'll pick Adler. We're going to update it to see what it looks like. It's fine. Let's make it a little bit bigger though. Let's center it. Okay, now let's work on the second line. So second line, let's update that to see what this font looks like. It looks fine, except let's add a different font. In this case, let's pick this font here. Let's update that, which is a fine font, except we want it to be bigger. There we go. Okay. Now what can we do to make this stand out a little bit better? Let's go to the next, which is shadows and effects. So on the top line, let's go ahead and give this a shadow. Let's make the shadow go at 4 pixels distance. Let's make the color of the shadow black. Let's give it an outline, a small outline. Let's make the outline black also. Let's update that. Now in this one, next one, let's go ahead and give it an outline, a very small outline. Let's make this outline in black. Update it. There we are. Alright, next we work on the border, decide whether or not we want a border around it. In this case, let's give it a solid border. Here's where you pick the color. Let's go ahead and keep it in white. Update it. There we are. Next thing left to do is save it. You want to save it into the JPEG. Go over here to download banner. And we'll save it to our desktop. And we are done. Only thing left to do now is upload it to our store in the admin section.